Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but took a little break for the summer to do various things with the family and things, traveling a little bit. I do apologize for the audio today. I know it's not the best. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty that I will try to wrap up before the next video. Anyways, today we're going to talk about walking around the piano, walking up and down around, and we're going to talk about basically 4 different places we're going to walk to or from, and how we're going to use that, get some examples. But first, I want to tell you 3 ways to do the walk. Okay, 3 ways to do the walk. One is you can walk just the left hand, the bass hand. Okay, so for instance, we're going to be in F right now. So the key of F is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and then back to F. F major, okay? So, when I say walk the bass hand, that's the left hand. Alright? So for instance, you can maybe, if I'm hitting a chord, I can just walk the bass note up to it. Right? To the B flat major. Alright, that's F, B flat, D for B flat major over B flat. So, and I'll kind of just start with that because the first one I'm going to talk about is walking from the 1 to the 4. And I'm going to be using numbers. If you're not familiar with numbers, basically it's just assigning a number to that note of the scale. So if F is the beginning, F major, right? F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. We're just saying F is 1, okay? G is 2, A is 3, B flat is 4, C is 5, D is 6, E is 7, and then you're back to F, the 1. Okay, so 1 to 4. So if we're going to go from F to B flat, the first way we can do it is just walk the left hand, the bass, so we can go, right? Okay. The other thing is like for punches or accents to kind of make it a little funky, to highlight an area, you can just do the run with both hands, the individual notes. So you can hit the F, right, and then you can go both hands. And then if you want to do octave, you can do an octave, Okay. Or you can, if you don't want to hit the last one with individual, you can hit the last one as a chord. So you go like that. And then the other way is to actually walk it with chords each time. So like, for instance, for this one, I could do F, G minor 7, or minor 9, I'm playing, F over A, to B flat, major 7. So that's F, major. So I'm playing F and C in the bass hand, F, A, C in the right hand. This kind of a fat chord of a G minor chord, G minor 9. It says 11 because I'm adding that D in there. So that's G and C, sorry. G and C in the G and D in the left hand. F, A, B flat, C, D in the right hand. Alright, F over A, which I'm doing F major 9, kind of, the 2. But I've got the E in there, so that's why it's calling the 9. So I'm doing A and E in the left hand, F, G, A, C in the right hand, to B flat, major 9. So that's B flat in the bass, F, A, B flat, C, D. So I'm walking up 1 to 4 with chords. Like that, okay? Alright, so you can do just the bass hand, right? You can do both hands. You can do chords. Alright? And you can kind of walk it up. And that's the 1 to the 4. So let me give you an example of that. You can do like from Can't Nobody. So nobody. So I just kind of no. All right, so I kind of walk that up there, and you can do chords there if you want. All right. But I typically on that type of song just walk it with the bass and have the bass player do that with me. So. So that's just kind of an example. So 1 to 4. I'm just walking the 1, 2, 3 to 4, right? F, G, A, B flat, and chords F, a G minor type chord, F over A, or an A minor chord if you want, or an A chord to the B flat. Another one, kind of staying with the same song, is the 1 to the 6. Okay, so F, and we're gonna go E, D. Okay, D minor is a 6. So you can do the chords. So that's F major, C major over E, and then a D minor 7 chord, minor 9. If you're playing that, and the D minor 9 chord, I'm playing D, A in the bass, doing F, A, C, D, E. Kind of a full sound song. So that's Jesus. And then if you want, you can just walk that down by notes. Or just the bass. Okay. Do me like Jesus. That's the 1 or 6 to the 4. I'm sorry, 1 to the 6. So F, C over E. That's in a lot of things, a lot of songs. You can do that for How Great Is Our God. You can do that into I Give Myself Away. So let me move the key of C just temporarily. C is all the white notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So I give myself away. F over, or C over, or G over B to the 6, A minor 7. So we're walking that down. You can do that same thing with How Great Is Our God. How great is our God? Sing with me. How great, right? So you can walk that down. So that's kind of a just kind of a chord walk down to the 6. A lot of songs use that though. When I Think About the Lord uses When I Think About the Lord, how He raised me, how He did me. And then of course you can do passing chords in between if you want to get crazy. So like think about the Lord, E7 flat 9 over to A minor. But we'll talk about passing chords another day. But just walking down, right? So that's 6. You got 1 to 4. You got 6 to, 1 to 6. I'm getting so confused, my bad. 1, 2, 4. So that's in C, it's C, D, E, F. And then 1 to 6 is going backwards. C, B, A. All right. Let's go back to Can't Nobody in F again. So F, E, D is the 1 to 6. 1 to 4, F, G, A, B flat. Another thing is that you'll see a lot of in gospel too is walking from the 2 to the 5. All right, so from in the key of F, so G to C. We're going to do G, A, B flat, B, C. Okay, incremental walk at the end, but like that. And you may have heard at the end of a song come back and do that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're going to kind of show you that. So, he would know about me like Jesus. Alright, we're going to go to the 2, G minor, 9, E's. We're going to walk that up. Dun, 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 to C chord, C7. My friend. Alright, so So G minor 9, we've kind of already talked about the minor 11. So F over A if you're doing the chords. B flat. Now here is optional. You can do like a B7 flat 9, or you can do the B diminished 7 chord. So B7 flat 9 is B. It's in the left hand, G flat, A flat, C, E flat in the right hand. Or if you want to do the diminished chord, B in the left hand, F, A flat, B, D. It's kind of what you want to feel to go to that C7 chord. So you can go from here, or you can go from here. So it's kind of whatever you like. And there's all kinds of other chords you can do, sharps and flats, all kinds of chords that people like. Those are just two to use with that. But you can just hit that G chord, walk up. I typically do that a lot with the both hands, but sometimes I'll just do the bass with the bass player. But I like accenting it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. 4 sharp or 5 flat, however you want to call it, and then the 5. So okay, that's kind of the Can't Nobody. That 2 to 5, and then you can throw that in a lot of different places. You can do it slower. A lot of times you're going to shout music like that 4, 5 like that. Hear that stuff. Anyways. And then the last kind of walk is the 6 to 4, and this is where it kind of gets real funky. Is the 6 to 4 kind of walk. And you can use this in a lot of different things. When I think about the Lord, if you can use anything like me, how great is our God, a lot of songs you can use it. So let's do it in C. We're gonna do this in C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Okay, like when I think about the Lord, I'm playing C major, G, C, E in the right hand, C in the left. When I think about the Lord, G over B, E7 flat 9, A minor. Okay. All right, here we go. We're at the 6 right here, and we're going to go to the 4, which is F. All right, to get there, we're going to walk it. Starting from the 5, we're going to make it minor, so we're going to do a G minor. Same G minor chord we talked about earlier, 11. Then we're going to do a G flat chord. We can do the diminished 7 to the F major 7, which is just F, A, C, E in the right, F, and C in the left. But that G flat diminished is G flat and D flat in the left hand, G flat, A, C, and E flat in the right hand. So there's one chord. So we can go, or we can do the G flat 7, flat 9, which I kind of prefer that. You can do kind of G flat 9 or G flat 7, 9, flat 9, whatever you like. And that is G flat and D flat in the left hand. The right hand you can do just G, B flat, and D flat for that G flat flat 9, or you can add the E for that 7. So if you're coming from that 6, so kind of makes it real smooth. So when I think about the Lord, how He made me, how He raised me, how He filled me with the Holy Ghost. And then they just continue to walk it. So they're going from the 4, 3, 2, and then 4, 5. So C over E, D minor 7, F over G to C. That's that song. But you can use that in a lot of different songs. How great is our God? Is our God? Sing with me, how on singing, because you can do a lot of funky things, but maybe somebody doesn't kind of like that singing it, so you can just keep it. You can just walk up kind of from that 1 or the 1/3 series to the 4. But it's just kind of a cool thing. You can kind of get a little funky with it. But yeah, it's, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. You can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Take my hands, Lord, right here, take my feet. Touch my heart, Lord, speak to me. You can use anything, Lord, you can use. So that run is in that song as well. It's in a lot of different songs. Very common, that 6/4 type of incremental walk down. It's in I Will Give You All. You can use it there. It's in a lot of places. 6/4. That's A in the key of C, A, G, G flat, or F sharp, F, however you want to look at it. So these are kind of just walking around, and encourage you to kind of try to use some of these. Especially, I like doing the individual notes sometimes for kind of punches and accents into, and doing other kind of walks and runs and melodic note combinations to get out of something and into something. I think it's kind of cool. Just a couple examples real quick of not straight of these lines, but just kind of other things is like when you think of Waymaker. So we'll do that in C as well. So it's F major, C, G, A minor. Light in the darkness, you can do that. That is who you are. C, D, E, C, and then A minor. And you can just do the punches, whatever. But we like doing that, like when we're going out of the chorus into the bridge. That is who we'll hit. Everybody will hit that together, and it's just kind of cool. So it just kind of really changes it. The drummers hitting it on the cymbals, all the musicians are hitting it. Another thing is like anything is possible. We'll do that break every chain repeat on that bridge, and it's in the key of B flat. So we'll do it's G minor, break every chain, F over A, B flat, A flat major chords, so A flat, E flat, I'm doing kind of a 2. You can do a bunch of different A flat chords here if you want, but I'm just doing for simplicity's sake, just an A flat 2, A flat, B flat, C, E flat in the right hand, break every chain, then you go back to break every chain, and then they do E flat, D, C, so that's 4, 3, 2, and then they'll do F, B flat, G, da 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 da. Oh, sorry, da da da. E flat, da da. So that's break every chain, 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 break every chain. So there's a lot of little runs there, and it really makes that break every chain kind of as you're walking up to from the 6, 5 or 7, 4 to the 7 flat. So you kind of do that walk reverse from the 1 to 6. You're doing 6 to 1. I'm sorry. yeah, 6 to 1. We're in B flat. I'm sorry. So 6, 5, 5 or 7, 1. You're kind of reversing the 1 to 6. You're going 6 to 1. They walk it up and they do chords, and then 7 flat, A flat. Then you do that again. So 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 6. 4 chord for the chorus. So I mean, a lot of songs that incorporate that. People have been creative to incorporate that. But you can add kind of your own of walks and like that, and kind of walk around the piano to add and fill in some things. Especially a lot of the modern worship courses are repeating 4 chords over and over for us musicians, and so it can kind of get not just monotonous, but it can all sound the same. And if we're not careful, we're playing, and the verse, bridge, and chorus, especially if they are all the same chords, just sound the same. And so you can use dynamics, you can use like filling notes, passing chords, and these walking notes and walking chords to kind of flare it up. And of course, you have to pick your spots. You have to work with a band. You have to work with the singers, make sure everything gels and everyone's all on the same page. But it can really add. It can really make things pop, flare, and break you out. Maybe if you're a beginner slash intermediate, to where you're just trying to break out of the same old, just kind of the bouncing of the hands of the chords. It can get you some different tempos and rhythms when you're doing stuff like that. So I hope this helps. Hope this encourages somebody. But don't be afraid to walk up and down the keyboard.